So 2025 was a year for real change for Wisconsin's renewable energy community. Markets shifted, policies were challenged, projects faced new hurdles. Some battles went our way, some didn't. But one thing that didn't change was our resolve. Installers kept building, we kept showing up, communities kept choosing clean energy. Even when the road got rough, this movement did not stall. It adapted, it pushed forward, it proved the resilience. This year reminded us of something important. Progress isn't always a straight line. It's built by people who stay in the fight, learn from setbacks, and become stronger. And that's exactly what Wisconsin's clean energy community did in 2025. It was also a year of change for us at Renew. We navigated leadership transition, strengthened our internal foundation, and sharpened our focus on where we make the greatest impact. Like the industry we serve, we adapted, we refocused, and we became out stronger, ready for the work ahead. Wrong way. Our greatest hits. So in 2025, we defended net metering in major rate cases, guided solar installers through interconnection hurdles, engaged deeply with the PSC in net metering investigations, supported major utility scale wind and solar, helped advance new multi-family metering rules, and expanded Solar for Good and community access to clean energy. We fought where it mattered and laid the groundwork for an even bigger progress ahead. Distributed solar, that's my next slide. Yeah, look at me, I'm doing it. Renew played a central role in protecting and advancing distributed solar. Across Wisconsin, we defended net metering in 2 major rate cases, keeping fair compensation for solar customers front and center in high-stakes utility proceedings. While we won one of our cases, we lost the other. We adapted quickly and strengthened our strategy moving forward. We also supported solar installer members navigating customer interconnection challenges. You guys can all contest to that, right? Can I get an amen to those challenges? As utilities created delays and added red tape, Renew worked directly with members to advocate for faster, more predictable interconnection processes. In addition, we deeply involved the PSC, the Public Service Commission's net metering investigation, ensuring homeowners, businesses, and solar professionals had the strong voice in their compensation year statewide year in review. Next slide. Utility scale clean energy continued gaining ground in 2025. 5 projects were approved during the year, 4 for solar and 1 for wind. With Renew supporting efforts related to siting, permitting, and public education, our engagement helped move these projects from proposal towards construction. You can see Cooper shaking his head because we did that with Badger Hollow Wind with him. As a result of continued development, Wisconsin now has around 3,000 megawatts of utility-scale solar and wind power online and moving forward. Yeah, that deserves a clap. That's enough clean energy to approximately power 560,000 Wisconsin homes, making a significant milestone in the state's transition to a cleaner, more reliable energy system. Renew remained active at Capitol Hill. Beata was down there every day working hard, advocating for policies that expand access to clean energy and protect customer rights. We pushed hard for community solar legislation. We opened the door for renters, nonprofits, and families who can install solar on their own roofs. While the legislation has not yet passed, fingers crossed, momentum is building and support continues to grow. We also engaged on ongoing work around a net metering bill aimed at providing long-term certainty and fair compensation for rooftop solar customers and installers. This legislation was introduced late in the session and will probably be an effort into 2026-27. So this is where I'm going to shout out Cal and Lori Couillard for a long time. Can we just take a moment to recognize Cal and Lori Couillard? Without the two of them, solar as we know it in this state would not be where it's at. When I first started at Renew, it was estimated that about 1 to 2% of all the solar that was installed on rooftops in Wisconsin were because of them. So that's pretty damn impressive, to quote my grandmother. So as Couillard Solar Foundation begins to close its offices, Renew Wisconsin has officially taken over programs of operations for Solar for Good and Solar on Schools. We are deeply grateful for Cal, Lori, Elise, and the entire CSF family. Their vision brought one of the most impactful nonprofit solar programs in the Midwest, and we are honored to carry it forward. During the transition, we are working closely together to ensure continuity for partners, schools, and nonprofits already in the pipeline. Moving forward, Solar for Good will operate as one unified program under Renew's leadership. Solar for Good and Solar on Schools is now managed with a single structure, streamlining applications, project support, and communications. Multi-year support from Cal and Lori provides a strong foundation for us. This will allow Renew to actually expand our own fundraising efforts to grow this program to where we need it to be. Cal and Lori put the whole solar industry on their shoulders and carried us for 7 years. They got us to a place where now it's time for us to come in and step up and help them to continue their vision. I just don't have enough words to thank Cal and Lori for everything that they've done for the solar community in this state. And I talk a lot. Anyone who knows me knows I can talk and talk for hours. They have just really went beyond what any other human being, any family has done to make sure solar is front and center. So again, I just thank you guys so much. And we are deeply honored that you have chosen us to continue your legacy and to continue to fundraise and to continue to grow this program to where you want it to be and make it sustainable. Ooh, I'm going to have to speed up. The year ahead is focused on what matters more. So in 2026, Renew is aligning its work around its core areas and driving lasting impact for clean energy in Wisconsin. So we're going to be advocating for regulatory leadership. We will remain deeply engaged in the Public Service Commission and key regulatory dockets, defending net metering, improving interconnection processes, and ensuring fair rules for clean energy growth. We'll have a legislative process. For community solar to rooftop protections, we will continue with a nonpartisan momentum for policies that expand access and protect consumer choices. And then I'm going to skip to the next one because I want to get Cooper his fair allotment of time. So where are we going? Let's be clear about something. The transition to clean energy in Wisconsin is not a trend. It's not a phase. It's not going away. It is being built right now by the people in this room. We are the installers wiring rooftops in January. We are the farmers hosting turbines on family land. We are the schools cutting energy bills so kids can get more resources. We are the businesses choosing clean power because it makes economic sense. We are the communities demanding a future that is reliable, affordable, and built here at home. This path is going to have obstacles, and we're going to take hits. But we're going to continue to have progress. We're going to continue to move forward. But look what's already happened. Thousands of megawatts have been built, hundreds and thousands of homes powered, laws changed, markets shifting, utilities adapting, communities saying yes again and again to renewable power. And this doesn't happen unless the movement is winning. And make no mistake about it, we are winning. I'm cutting into Cooper's time. Not because it's easy, not because everyone agrees with us, but because clean energy works. It saves money, it creates jobs, it strengthens community, and every year, more people learn that for themselves. The question is not whether the clean energy transition will continue. The question is how fast can we make it happen? And how many people will we bring with us? So that's on us. So we organize, we show up, we build, we advocate, we partner, we keep going. Because the future of energy in Wisconsin will not be decided by those who sit on the sidelines. It'll be decided by those who step forward. And looking at this community, looking at this room, the builders, the problem solvers, the leaders, I have no doubt that we are going to win. Cooper, you're next.